Hello, Ragnarok Ready family. This is a bit of a last minute, off the top of my head sort of video. Things are getting really bad in the world across the board. This channel is not a news channel, so I'm not going to break down all the details. Suffice it to say, however, that you do not need to go far to see that everything's falling apart. Now, it is extremely critical that we do not allow ourselves to fall into a state of fear of missing out. I think at this point in time, most of us are waking up and starting to see that it's time to finalize any and all of our preps. Now, while we do this, it's very important not to put ourselves into massive amounts of debt. In case the economy does indeed collapse and people do start to lose their jobs left and right, and if you are in a position that you might lose your job, you do not want to find yourself into a position of high credit card debt and not a lot of liquidity, because everybody else is also in a similar situation and you cannot get rid of any of your assets to help cover any sort of that debt that you might find yourselves in. But again, it is important to finalize any and all of our preps that we've maybe been sitting on the fence to do. You can buy food storage at relatively cheap price. If you think about things like rice and beans, Mylar bags, oxygen absorbers, you can buy that stuff in bulk. So look around, and again, consider finalizing all of the preps that you maybe have been sitting on the fence about. Maybe consider selling some stuff that you do not need. A lot of those conveniences of life that if the grid ever went down and things get worse, you're not going to really find a lot of use for, because you might be having to make some sacrifices, get multiple jobs to make ends meet in a even worse economy. Anyways, stay safe, folks. Think about what needs to be done. Be careful. Do not make any sort of irrational decisions at this point in time.